Welcome to another edition of Tesla Tips and Trips. You join me here at a Supercharger, and we are going to break down the three different types of Superchargers: urban, V2, and V3, how you can identify them, the speeds involved, the etiquette. We're going to do it all on this edition of Tesla Tips and Trips. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so the first of which that you might encounter on a road trip or around town or wherever you are with your Tesla is an urban supercharger. I'm going to show you what those look like. This is one from San Diego, and here's another one at a Target along the 15. I forget where it's at, actually. But these can be determined by the shorter, smaller, I guess, enclosed case that you saw and are seeing right now. Those are urban superchargers, and what makes those unique is, one, they don't share. So you can park next to any other Tesla without a problem. You won't anger them. You won't be sharing power, and they run at 72 kilowatts. So that's what those are, what you're going to expect if you see one of those urban superchargers. So park anywhere you want, find an open space, plug in, and you're going to get up to 72 kilowatts without a problem. Okay, next up on our list is the V2 Supercharger, and these run at up to 150 kilowatts. And I'm going to show you how you can determine which is a 150 and which is a 250 or V3 supercharger. But let's take a look at these V2s for a moment here. Obviously, if we zoom in here, you can see at the top there's a flag there that says 150. That would be one way to tell that it's a 150. Kind of obvious, I know, but there are some locations that don't have these flags. The reason that this particular location has the flags is because the original install had just 150s all over the place. They added a bank of 250 V3s to this location, so I guess they Tesla wanted to have an easy way for you to tell immediately as you're rolling up what these are that you're plugging into. Now, for the reasons that I'm going to tell you here, my 2019 Tesla Model 3 SR Plus can only charge at 170 kilowatts. So it's kind of a waste to plug this into a V3. I mean, yeah, you're going to get 20 more, I guess, on a road trip, that's fine, or whatever. But the newer model cars, you know, Ys and 3s and S's and all that stuff, they can charge at up to 250 kilowatts. Version 4s are in the works, I guess, I'm hearing. So anyway, I typically roll up on my SR Plus, and, you know, I'll find just the first available spot at a V2 at 150 kilowatts. So that's the first difference. There are a couple of other differences on these V2s. First of which, let me see if I can zoom in again. There we go. Zooming is happening now. Yeah, just started doing this video thing, I guess. So right there on the handle, underneath the main nozzle, you see a silver band, a ring around that nozzle. Only these have that ring. So if you go to a V3 at 250 kilowatts, they will not have that silver band. And as you're rolling up, let's say you're coming into a supercharger that doesn't have those flags up top, and you want an easy way, a very quick way to tell if you're going to be charging at 150 or whatever, that silver band is going to tell you immediately that that is a V2 150 kilowatt. Another one is the thickness of the cable, and you'll see that immediately as I show you the V3s. But this cable is way thicker than a V3. The other thing that I'm going to show you is on V2s, they have numbers and letters. And that's how you can determine if you can park next to someone. If you're sharing a number, let's say 10A and 10B, you are going to be sharing with that particular stall. So that's why you see a lot of superchargers with Teslas staggered, every other car. They're trying to not share power. Now, whether they're paying attention to those numbers and letters, I don't know. That's not always the case. They think, oh, just, you know, leave a space in between and you're good. But you got to look for these numbers and letters and make sure you're not sharing with that. So there you have it. That is a V2 supercharger, and the difference between the V3 I'll have in a second. All right, so let's take a look at the V3 Superchargers running at up to 250 kilowatts. This is what they look like. At this particular location, there is a flag up top that obviously says 250 kilowatts. That's a dead giveaway. But there are other ways to tell. If you show up at one without the flags, again, the reason why we have flags at this location in Santa Clarita is originally they had 150s, then they installed the back bank there of 250s. So, besides the flag, if you show up and there's no flag, there will be no silver ring around the nozzle part of it, and the cable will be thinner because they are liquid cooled. You're actually going to hear a noise when you plug in and charge with these. They're going to make noises at the supercharger as well as your car making all kinds of weird knocking noises and whatever. That's all normal. It's all good. So those things, also no numbers at the base of the V3s. So no sharing, so you can park next to whoever you want and not worry about sharing power or getting them angry or anything like that. If somebody gives you the evil eye, just smile, you're good, no problem whatsoever. So just line up wherever you can find a free stall, flag on top, thinner cable for liquid cooling, no silver band around the nozzle. The silver band around the V2s is the dead giveaway. If you're rolling up on a supercharger and you just don't know what you're getting into, the silver band around those V2s is the dead giveaway that that's a V2 and not a V3. You could look a little closer and see that the cable is, of course, thicker on the V2s. So those are the main differences between the three different superchargers. All right, so there you have it, the breakdown of the three supercharger types, how to identify them, the speeds involved, and everything in between here at the Santa Clarita Supercharger installation, which has V2s and V3s over there. Thank you so much for joining us here on Tesla Tips and Trips. As always, if you like our videos, please consider subscribing, and of course, hit the like button to anything that we are putting out if you like it. We'd appreciate it, of course. So we will see you on the next video, and thanks again for watching Tesla Tips and Trips. I love superchargers. They're just so cool. Yes. See you on the next one.